Okay.
Welcome in, one and all. Today we have an interesting matchup between the Pew Plunders and Athena. With that being said, we are currently going through the bands and map choices, and we'll get them updated as soon as possible. I am your host, Vozik, followed by my co-caster, Maddie.
Hello,
Say hi.
hello. Hello, hello. I think this is going to be a really interesting match today, you know. Um, we on one side of the roster, we have, PP Plunders, which is predicted to be one of the stronger teams in the tournament, and Athena is also predicted to be very, very strong. And correct me if I'm wrong, but PP Plunders have been have a pretty strong positive record so far. Um, but they have dropped some maps though, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
correct me if I'm wrong.
no, I mean, looking at last week's result, they went 3-2 against Freakwatch Sigma. And I mean, they're one of the stronger teams, but I feel like a few flaws are there in their game, and I think teams are really going to start exploiting those. I think that's the same also with Imperium, because they dropped two maps last week, so yeah, the flaws in teams are starting to show, especially as we hit these later weeks in the tournament.
Yeah, and sounding like we're gonna be starting on Busan here.
Yeah,
Um,
with
and
them Jetpack Cat.
yes.
So we got Zarya and Jetpack Cat. That's a mouthful. As the first bands for this first map on Basan.
Yeah, really, really interesting bands here. Especially the Jetpack Cat ban. A new hero, obviously. We've not seen much of them, but I'm really interested on why they've decided to choose Jetpack Cat out of all of the supports they could have banned. Like they could have banned the Lucio, the Kiriko, anything like that. But they choose the Jetpack Cat. I wonder why.
Well, I think mainly because a lot of Busan you can be thrown off, and that ultimate can really displace some tanks, even like damage like your DPS or supports. It's a very merciless sort of ultimate where you're guaranteed a kill most of the time.
Hmm. I guess I can understand that, but uh I guess my opinion is a bit of a hot take that the cat is actually quite easy to deal with, especially if you are a tank that is getting picked up by them. But I suppose again that is a bit of a hot take.
I don't think I think it's more about the displacement than an actual like impact. Because with Jetpack Cat, you can also just fling your tank into the middle of them or
Now
into a plane that
traveling
is
to
really
Busan.
like inconvenient against them. Um,
Initiating match.
and it's just one of those things. I think it's those bands of people are also learning how to counter the new heroes or how to play against them, and it's easier to say, yeah, not this map, um, and then just go next.
Yeah, and here we're starting on downtown. I'm interested to see what comps we're gonna see here.
Ready for battle.
It looks like we are seeing Domina from the Pew Pew Plunders and Emre as well. Well,
Yeah,
on the other side with Athena, we're seeing a much more traditional comp, if you can call it that. With the Juno backline is not that traditional, but
Five,
otherwise, like it's
four,
a very
three,
traditional
two,
comp.
one. Round one.
yeah. I mean,
Capture
so
point.
we have Pupa Plunders coming out with Domina, and we're Tracer, Lucio, Kiri, and Athena coming out with Diva, Genji, Juno, Vendetta, and Brig.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting matchup to see. It looks like the Vendetta's getting really low here.
Yeah,
and
I feel like Ant's right now doing a really good... Oh, hold on. Squishy gets the kill on Flambo Jambo. He's deciding to do some poke damage, getting closer to that Brig as King Yak kills Squashy. Vendetta gets the kill on Wheezy and kills the Vendetta in return, getting the trade out. Higgs gets the Ven low. Yak kills the Diva mech. Unfortunately, the Tracer goes down from Rubric with a point control, but Anne gets the kill on the Diva. And yeah, first point goes to TPP.
Yeah, I think the way that they're playing this this Domina here is really interesting. They're playing him more of like a brawly style than what she is supposed to be, as said by the devs, a poke tank. And I really like that they're adapting.
Hold on. Ooh, Yak goes down as Squishy gets the splashy? Anyway, Keeks gets a kill on Teddy. Rubik gets a kill on Keeks. Goose disables Ant's ult. Interesting. And they're going more into the brawl. And both teams are a little bit displaced as Weezy gets the kill on the Brig.
Only to immediately be traded out by the Diva. And then Squashy dies to Keeks.
Yeah, Keeks gets that very important kill. Oh, misses the pulse bomb on the Juno, but forces her into higher ground. Hopefully the hit scan can pick her up, but it does not look like it as King Yako now has to push back as being dived by the Diva and the Tracer.
Yeah, this is a really close match so far. It seems we're coming in with a lot of ultimates from Athena here. We're seeing a blade here.
Crazy ult. Interesting. All right, so that
interesting.
Makes the blade sort of useless. No impact with it. Wheezy starts giving chase, and then they quickly change target and goes down from Rubric. Rubric goes for a little bit of the Lucio battle. Well, support battle, I guess. But it is the point for Athena.
Yeah, that's the point for Athena, and we forced out both support ultimates here. Like, this is very big because we still have Shy's rally here.
And Diva Bomb. Let's not forget Diva Bomb and how impactful that can be.
Yeah, and like we're aggressively brawling here with this rally, pushing into the spawn of PP Plunderers.
Cool, and catches I think 4 of them in that. Weezy gets a kill on Shy. Rubik goes down as Keeks finishes up the kill started by Ant. They get point control, and it looks like for a bit of a pull as the Tracer goes down from Yakko. Diva gets D-Mech, not using bomb to try and hold anything onto point, but saving the ult. Keeks is going to go for a little bit more, maybe going for a little pulse bomb here. And misses the pulse bomb, but still gets the kill on Shy.
Oh my goodness, that's a crazy kill from Keeks there.
Teddy goes for point control and fails in doing so, but does let the team push onto a point to try and force this battle. Rubik goes down. We get the Emru ult, and unfortunately, it's just too little too late from Athena.
Yeah, I think not using the Diva Bomb there was a little bit of a mistake because it just snowballed into the end, you not being able to push in and keep point, and it kind of snowballed out of control for Athena there. I would have liked to see us actually use our Diva Bomb.
We do get a swap here from Diva to Ryan. So Athena's coming in with a new lineup. of Reinhardt, May,
One.
but they keep. Oh, hold on. We get a Lucio Kiri swap for the supports, and they're keeping the Vendetta. Now, Athena hasn't really run Kiri Lucio before. Maybe they've been keeping this, for a match like this.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a comp like this from them, and I'm really interested to see how they
Keeks doing
play
some
it.
damage on Vendetta as Teddy forces Keeks out, and they force point, trying to get pulse control. Rubik gets low, Keeks forces Suzu out and continues chasing for that kill. Rubik gets low, but Keeks has got to try and get out. Ooh, and goes down to Goosa as Wheezy comes in, kills Shy, and also we get a little kill on the May, and comes in, kills Rubric, just leaving the Ryan to fight for point by himself, getting awfully low. Can Wheezy and clean him up? And yes, they do, getting the stagger.
That's a really big stagger for PPP here. I think that might snowball out of control if they can't group up. We're coming up on some ultimates here. I'm predicting that we might see a shatter this fight.
I don't think so. I think we'll probably see it next fight. I feel like they're probably gonna go down a body or two really early. They seem very unaware of being like the backline jump. That being said, Teddy gets low and uses both cooldowns to get out. And then, gets kicked by the headshot, but not without trading Rubik and their mate for it, and gets a kill on Shy. Rubik changes over the Juno, and gets a kill on Vendetta. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I can't predict that. You know, they got the early pick. The team was blissfully unaware. So are we. There's just a lot really going on with PPP, and I don't think Athena's really able to like react quick enough to it.
Yeah, I feel like they're just a little bit too slow on their like coordination and their execution of their comp.
So we do get a DPS swap from Swishy onto the onto what's it called? Onto Cassidy, and gets a kill on Rubric.
Yeah,
Ooh, Squashy gets a kill on Keith. Squashy kills Flambo too, getting two for the price of one. Weezy gets a kill on Squashy
yeah, Weezy puts an end to the
Juicer.
Yeah, we
just mocked up.
Yeah, like Wheezy just completely shut down Squashy there, and that kind of snowballed to them losing the fight. And we're gonna get a massive stagger on the Juno here.
No, she gets respawn wave with the Reaper.
Oh, I didn't even see that. My bad. But we're still holding on to the Shatter. Well, PPP have a vast amount of ults here. I'm kind of interested to see how they. Oh my goodness!
Kill on Squashy. Oh, Keeks gets a kill on Rubric. Oh, they come in with Yelp, but unfortunately it's just too little, too late, and they just go down. I feel like, yeah, they'll just again too little, too late. Athena's. I feel like this Athena isn't reacting quick enough to how PPP needs to play, or how PPP is playing. Though I feel like PPP is sort of slowballing themselves, and they're losing fights that they shouldn't be losing.
Yeah, and here we see the Emery all absolutely annihilating this backline here, and like it's a really strong ultimate, and you know that Yako's putting in a lot of work here on the Emery, and I would be interested to see if maybe they go for maybe Athena goes for a Emery ban here, because Yako was just putting out so much pressure and so much damage.
I think they're gonna go for a Lucio ban. I feel like Wheezy's really just disassociate, like it's making their head spin to the point where Keegs is able to go in and clean up, and if Keegs is unable to do it, Wheezy can at least pick it up a little bit, and they're working really well as a main support and hits and like flex DPS. Maybe a Domina ban too. I feel like they didn't really have an answer to Domina. There's a lot of bans they could do, and I'm just not sure how it's going to work out for them. Though we do get the map choice from Athena. They want to take us to Dorado.
An interesting choice. I wonder what they're cooking here. If they're gonna lean more towards the initiator route with a diva like or like a
Oh,
Winston.
well, Rip Diva as Pew Pew Plunders do get the Diva ban.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you go with Diva Band here. If maybe we see a Winston here, or maybe a Hazard even. I'm really interested to see where they go here um with PPP making the decision of going on defense first.
Yeah, I think realistically, you can't do. You need to play that poke battle. And Ant is looking at really powerful on that Domina, but with the first ban being Diva, they can't. Well, it's like a protect ban, so they can't ban Domina, which means they probably have to go after either the hit scans or maybe just try and gut like a part of the support lineup. Maybe get rid of Brig or Anna here.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a Kiriko ban, which means we might be seeing some Anna Brig. Um, or maybe we can see that Jetpack Cat come out.
Yeah, I feel like Jetpack Cat is a possibility here if they want to go for like a brawl comp, but other than that, I just don't really see a use of Jetpack. At least not on Dorado.
I mean, it really just depends on what these teams really want to do because you know, you very well just could grab your hit scan and just fly them around the map out and find weird angles that are virtually uncontestable unless you physically turn a full 180 degrees, I believe is fully behind you.
Initiating
Yeah.
match.
I mean, you can also just go for like the troll combination of Mercy Bastion, Jetpack Cat, and just let that happen.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see the comps here. I I'm really again like I was saying, I'm really interested. I want to see
Ready for
what
battle.
we see here.
So, on defense, we have Winston, Ash, Tracer, Brig, Anna, and on Dave on attack we have Hazard, Genji, Juno, Vendetta, and Brig. So they're running that. They really like this Brig Juno lineup.
Yeah, they seem like they really want to brawl things out. It's a very brawly backline. They just they they really want to be in your face
3, 2,
as like a five-man core with this comp.
Okay, so they disrupt the Genji as Hazard comes up. How does Ant react? Ant drops down by accident. Yaka gets the kill on the Vendetta though. And then Keys does his little Keys act.
Yeah, we're slowly inching this cart forward, slowly.
Yeah, it
And
looks like it's gonna be a brawl for this card. The Vendetta's trying to go for the Winston, and then backs up pretty quickly. They do continue to push the card, so not much card control there. Squashy gets a kill on Flambo though, and then goes to the Mega as Wheezy dies to the Vendetta. Ooh, Teddy gets a kill on and then gets the final kill on Kiggs. So Goose is, I feel like Goose is enjoys this hazard. It looks like, you know, they're a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, and like again, this is a full like in-your-face comp. Diving the brig here, going on the back line.
Ooh, and does kill two though, and dies trying to get out from the Vendetta. Wheezy does get some contest going, but unfortunately not much comes from it. The anti comes out from the Ana as Gusa gets slapped too. Kiggs gets a kill on Yaka. Flavor gets a kill on Vendetta, and then it's a reset with only 0.51 meters left for the push.
I know it's so close. You just have to be happy with that and play this next fight super fast, super aggro. You're gonna have two ultimates coming up with all the rest on the way. You gotta be careful for this Bob though. This Bob could really disrupt your brawl.
So can we get a penalty on Kiggs for using that Tracer skin?
Yeah, that Tracer skin is how
With
do
that
I
being
put it
said,
in?
Kiggs gets the kill on Shy and kills the Genji. And yeah, the Vendetta just gets poked out by the Ana Ashe duo.
Yeah, and like I said, you had to play this fight really fast to get the cart fully pushed in, and they couldn't execute it. But they have 4 ultimates online with their 5th on the way. But PPP also has 5 ultimates. It's gonna be a huge ult fight here for the final push.
Guy goes down as Buffy does get the kill on Yaka. We get Rally going on as Hazard goes in on Wheezy. Sasha gets the kill on the Ana. On the Ana. And then Hazard gets pushed out. We're gonna see the pulse bomb to try and like confirm the kill. No, but they notice that someone's on cart. So they push him off. 30 seconds remaining in the round. This is going to be an ult battle with 3 ults to 4 ults. Athena with a definite advantage. Oh, but he gets
my god!
Club comes in as orbital rays fall down. Flambo gets a kill on the Vendetta and gets a kill on Rubric. And then as it goes down, I hear the brig ulting, but unfortunately it's too late. So, question for you, Maddie. You know, you said that they had to play this fast. Where do you think they sort of got caught out and they weren't able to play it how they needed to play it?
Well, it felt like they were taking. They just weren't setting up fast enough. And because they weren't setting up fast enough, they were unable to execute their fast and deadly rush brawl. And because they were unable to just do that and fully commit to it, they couldn't use their ultimates, and they ultimately just got poked out and died.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, on the defense, we have Hazard, Emru, Juno, Reaper, Brig. And on attack, we have Winston, Ashe, Tracer, Brig, Ana. So, I feel like both teams don't have the speed. Though with Winston, you have that dive ability that just Hazard does not offer. Bit of a hot take, but I think Hazard's like one of the worst tanks in the game to play right now. There's a lot of characters that already does his job. And with him losing like the no longer critical, like no criticals in block, I feel like he's just at a disadvantage. Oh, and gets a kill on Squashy, leading to the early pick.
Yeah, that's just deeply unfortunate for Squashy here, just over peaking a little too hard here.
Hazard's trying to look for the dive, but looking real uncertain on where they need to go. As Keith goes behind, trying to go for the spawn camp. Oh. Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
what?
does can Keeks get out of this? He's in a very hard spot, but he does have at least, I think, 2 of them there on him.
Yeah, I mean, can we really commit 2 people for a singular tracer though? When we need to, you know, hold this card and hold
I
this
think
high
it's
ground.
3 people.
Yeah.
Oh, and gets a kill on the Reaper.
Oh my goodness.
Weezy gets a kill on the fellow Brig, and then
Yeah,
they just bully them out.
Yeah, I think we made a huge mistake here, sending 3 people after a singular tracer in our back line. I think we need to send like our Reaper after the tracer, and that's it. Like we cannot commit 3 people to that.
Well, unfortunately, it goes down 2-0 PPP's way. I wonder how Athena's feeling right now. I don't like. I mean, you just sort of kind of. You're making a lot of mistakes, and a lot of it is catching you out. And PvP is just able to exploit that.
Yeah, and here we see the play of the game. We see some Bob action. We see some really nice shots here from Yako. And I think they need to find a way to shut down Yako. Because Yako right now is like the person gatekeeping them from crossing the bridge. He's the
I feel
grumpy
like
old troll under the bridge right now, just holding them.
I I think it's just a team difference. They look a lot more coordinated. Where going back to them sending 3 people to go deal with 1 tracer is kind of like it's a 1v2 like versus a 1v. Well, hold on, yeah, it's 3 people, so it's like 2 people versus 4 people. Um, from what I remember about democracy, the 4 people will always win against the 2. And Overwatch is a bit like that. Uh, but unfortunately, Keeks just has that survivability on Tracer that he's just able to survive. Yep, so Tracer does get banned here, which Keeks is probably like fuck right now. Um, so we'll see what PPP decides to ban, and also what map PPP chooses.
Yeah, I mean, I think Keeks deserves to be banned for that skin pick because
100%.
atrocious. Um, I
Can
mean,
we force a map off them just for that skin alone? That's in the
yeah,
rulebooks, right?
producer, please. Oh, we love Mighty Owl in this household. They're saying absolutely as a joke that we can like just take a map and give it to Athena just for Keeg's skin choice on Tracer. Keegs, my man, I know you're gonna watch this back. Please choose a new skin. Thank you.
Oh, they
Um,
choose Runa Sapi.
Interesting map pick. I wonder if we're gonna see, you know, possibly a ball comp, possibly a diva comp, or heaven forbid, the dreaded Malga.
I mean, I know what PvP is playing because I just scrimmed against them for their warm up, so I know what they're going to run here. So I won't give any secrets, but um, I just feel like Athena needs to play a tighter game. They're not coordinated enough. They're not able really to react quick enough to what PPP is doing, and they're just getting caught out like constantly. And I feel like they're starting to get to that point where they either need to like not focus that backline, but just have a way of being able to be a bastion against that dive.
Yeah, like not only they need to find a way to shut down Yako here, because he's just uncontested for free, and is just free firing, and I feel like Yako has just not been an issue to Athena, but like they really need to press the issue here and like shut Yako down.
Yeah. Though we do have the Juno ban from PPP, which means that Athena's backline just got completely disrupted because they do run that Juno brig. Regardless of my personal opinions of it, and I'll save that for another time. They are, that just shuts down their backline and their comfortability, which forces them off what they know and onto another set. So we'll see what they pull out here. They did pull on pull out the Kiri Bap. No, not Kiri Bap. Kiri Lucio a little bit ago. So we'll see what they pull out. I'm curious because it feels like it's a big part of how they play.
Yeah, and again, this is Athena is a super brawly team. They want to be in your face, and they want to be like full committing into you. So I'm really interested to see how they deal with this Juno ban here. I wonder if we're gonna see like a Mizuki, a Jetpack Cat on not on a brig, excuse me, Kiri brig, Moira brig. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, they're running Moira Lucio into Jetpack Cat and Kiri. I don't know what they're planning here.
2, 1.
Oh, we don't see a Jetpack Cat, unfortunately. We got a little bit trolled by Wheezy, but I'm really interested to see, because I feel like the comp they're running is gonna be really dependent on how well that they can get on this backline, because
So we do see the Roadhog, which is really I think it's a weak character to play. But you know what? Maybe they have some secret plans. Maybe they're cooking something up here.
let's just hope they don't burn down the kitchen, because my intuition is telling me that the kitchen is going to burn.
The kitchen's on fire. The food's already just destroyed. Can they bring it back though? Can they salvage it with a nice dessert? Unfortunately, Anne gets a kill on Teddy. Ooh, Goosa gets the pick on Keegs. And that's PPP is pushing here.
Yeah, Shy dying there first was really unfortunate. You don't have the same mobility on a comp like this without that Lucio. It looks like the Lucio and the Reaper are going on a flank here. And Keegs is getting really low here, and so is Ant. Let's see how this fight turns out. We see a bola.
We get the bola, but unfortunately nothing comes from it. Teddy gets a kill on Weezy, Goosey gets a kill on Yaka, Ant gets a kill on Squash, Ant gets a kill also on the Reaper. Now it switches target onto the Roadhog, but now repositions back to go onto the Moira. Moira does get low, and just ignoring the Roadhog as Rubik goes down from Ant. Shy gets a kill on Key. Oh, that's a big hook from Goosa, and Goosa gets the kill. Weezy comes back in to try and just deal some damage, but is it too late from this team as Ant goes down to the Reaper. Okay. Lucio beat drop to kill a Lucio.
An interesting beat for sure, but maybe they saw something that we didn't. Maybe they saw an imaginary Reinhardt shatter.
Yeah, maybe the voices just got a little too loud. Who knows?
Who knows? But we're coming in here with 3 ultimates for PPP, and also 3 for Athena. we really need to see some ultimates to get some progress here. As Gooser falls low, so does Shy. We see
Oh, we
Blade
get
come
the
out.
blade from Keys as Gooser gets slow yet again and pops ult, but unfortunately does die. Yaka gets a kill, gets a double kill on switching in XPS as Wheezy again ults with the voices as Shy just tries getting out, but unfortunately gets caught out by Ant, leaving Reaper and Lucio to come out late together.
Yeah, I mean, I did say let's use some ultimates, but
Maybe
we
not
kinda,
all of them.
yeah, not all of them, and also not at the voices.
The
either
voices,
way,
Maddie, the voices. And
The
he would have a
voices
Moira
busted.
ult.
we have an early Moy ult coming out here.
Yak does go
Yakko.
down as when ooh, Case's kill on Shy, but Rubik does kill too with their ult.
Yeah, I mean, we got
Ooh.
the 2K.
Oh, Ant gets the kill on Teddy as Cases gets the kill on Flambo. And Ant just gets caught out there completely. Now it's up to Keeg, Wheezy, and Yakko to either try and get out or like contest for a little bit. But it looks like they do get out. They did get forward spawn though, I'm pretty sure. So it should actually no. One of them's on the long, both of them are on long walks. As Gusa goes aggressive.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and all we have here is a Bola mid-fight and this Reaper ult to finish
Oh,
this push.
and ults though. Gets a handful. Reaper gets 2. Wheezy does get the kill on the Reaper, but not before getting 2. Alright.
Yeah, and
we get rush.
we commit the rush here, and it seems like it's working, and we're turning this fight around.
Oh, and gets bowled.
Yeah,
but unfortunately,
but-
the Suzu keeps Bowler from killing Ant. Washi's now in a bit of a repositioning battle here. Oh, Yakko gets low. Squashy gets a kill on Wheezy. Yakko just sort of gets ignored, but does die to Teddy. Squashy gets a kill on Keeks too. And this fight just ultimately turns in Athena's favor really quickly. Athena's playing. I feel like they're a bit more like, okay, we're starting to see things in their game, and we're gonna start like capitalizing on them.
Yeah, and we're gonna have how many ults is that? 4 ults here this fight. Let's not drop them all in one. We start with an aggressive beat, and
Wheezy dies? Question mark? No, Wheezy does not die there. Barely makes it out alive. As you know, the team starts going aggressive. Bola was used at some point during that fight, but unfortunately gets no one. And then we get the Moira ult to sort of just delay the enemy team. Gusa does have the ult here, and you know, could be a little silly with it.
yeah, I mean, I would personally say, you know, just use it to push
Teddy
the.
did swap from Reaper to Bastion though.
Yeah, and this Bastion is creating a lot of space here, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And-
Alright. Oh, they forced out Rush there. And the Dragon Blade.
Yeah, and they just. I feel
Shy
like
does. Oh, that's another stagger. Okay. But I think PvP is still in the lead, not by much though. Let's see how much they're able to gain an advantage here.
Yeah, I mean, we still have this Hog ultimate here. What I was trying to say is we really just, we needed to push the corner aggressively and swing with Hog ult to force them out.
Yep, the Reaper goes back in on Ant, but unfortunately, Yakko gets a kill on Teddy.
Yeah, unfortunate. I feel like Teddy is just having a rough game here. They're just like getting focused down.
Oh, Wheezy oh no, sorry. Shy tries bullying Yakko into the corner and gets caught out for it by Keys and Wheezy. Sorry, Wheezy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just like such an interesting play there. Like, I feel like you can't do that.
Or the
Or-
Ajax? No, yeah, no Ajax. Oh, nearly had that there as they used B to sort of turn the tide in the fight, which they were already winning. But you know
Yeah.
what? Maybe again, maybe they saw something we didn't, and Ant does go down, and then it's just Flambeau the die, Yakko the die, as Yak does kill Shy, but Rupert, you know, picks up, and Squashy gets the kill on Wheezy.
Yeah, I mean, losing your Lucio there in this fight though is gonna be really unfortunate for Athena here. You can't kite at these three ultimates that are gonna be thrown at you.
I mean, they're going to be all in your face. They're going to be screaming at you. And, you know, like, Overclock Rush, those are pretty powerful ults. As Shy does get the kill on Wheezy, forcing Yakko and the Kiri to... Oh! That's off the map! As Shy kills Yakko, Rupert kills Keegs, and Squashy kills Ant. And yeah, Flambeau goes down by Reaper Lucio combo.
Yeah, I mean, a really good boop from Shy. That was like that fight was just Shy in the spotlight here. And you know,
We gotta go. Oh, Reaper Ultra force out Suzu. Keegs goes down, and yeah, and gets a kill on Rubik. Definitely kills Teddy. Now this is a freebie. Oh, they get Rush off too. You know, they've got a touch. Goose gets pushed away. Squashy tries doing some damage control. We get the overclock. Yakko gets a kill on Shy. Keegs gets a kill on Goosa. Keegs pops Dragon Blade, and Squashy just gets caught up by Yakko, making it a 3-0 sweep by PPP.
yeah, they finally break this unfortunate reverse sweep trend that they've been on the last couple weeks. They finally break it here. But it was really close though. We see again Yakko here just cleaning house. I feel like again Athena they really just needed to focus Yakko and they were just unable to do it. But you know, it was a valiant effort from them. It was a very strong and valiant effort.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Athena gave it their all, and unfortunately they did come up short, as it felt like PPP had the better read. Though, we must be moving on to the MVP conversation. So, who on PPP did the most?
As much as I would love to say Wheezy, because Wheezy is a close friend of mine. I've known them for a really long time. I think Yakko just cleaned house today.
Yeah, I felt like no matter what was going on, Yakko was always getting like their two kills needed, and then the rest of the team was able to pick it up. So I agree with that.
As for Athena, it's a lot harder of a decision, but I my initial read is Shy, but what's your opinion on that, Bosik?
Um, yeah, Shy played a really good game. Shy was always in there trying to disrupt, and yeah, it did get into some spots where it had really good potential, but the team just couldn't clean up. So yeah, I'm comfortable giving it to Shy also.
Yeah, like I said, they like you were saying, excuse me. They played really well. They had some good ultimates. Um, they they had a lot of good boops when they were playing Lucio. They were really good at brawling with the brig and disrupting. I think I think Shy really deserves the shout out.
So for PPP, our MVP is King Yako, and for the lovely Athenians, uh, our our MVP is Shy.
Hello, Wheezy! How are
Hi,
you doing today?
I'm tired. I had big tummy ache.
Oh
I'm turning
no.
you down. Holy hell, you lad.
Well,
Mate, I'll let you ask your questions first before I start.
yeah, how are you feeling after this match today?
I had a lot of fun. We really locked in. M's threats kind of helped.
I
And
mean,
silent prayers.
yeah, shout out to the coach as always, M for PPP. They I feel like they really have you guys on a strong what's the word I'm looking for? A strong I can't think of words,
A
so
grind?
I'm gonna move on.
I don't know. He has us on the straight and narrow.
Yes, thank you. And are you guys relieved that you guys didn't end up in another reverse sweep situation?
Yeah, like before map 3, M was like, yeah, I gotta head out. But please don't get reverse lap. Please don't get reverse. That's
Oh
what he
no.
said. So thank you, M, for the silent prayer.
Vasek, what do you have to say?
So, obviously coming off a loss, right? There's nerves involved. So, how are you and the team feeling before, before the match?
I don't know if either of you guys have played with Flambeau Jambo before, but it's really hard to be upset when Flambeau is on your team because all you'll hear is "Let go," and it's really hard to be upset when you have that positivity and ray of sunshine with you. It's really hard.
Yeah, that's
Love
fair.
Flambeau
So,
Jambo. He's
did
been my
did
backline
Athena,
partner before.
did Athena do anything that surprised you that maybe like caught you guys off guard or surprised you a little bit?
I don't know, the Hazard Brig Juno, I wasn't expecting that.
Hmm.
Like, that's not a
Um,
common comp. Like, we banned Diva on Dorado, and they were like, oh, they're probably going to mirror the Winston. And then the Hazard shows up.
yeah, it was a good pick though. I feel like it caught everyone on by surprise. Though,
I
I
knew
have
it
one.
did.
I have one joke question for you, and I'm gonna start doing this every time I'm casting.
One
If
dry
you'd like to
question?
answer it, one joke question.
Joke question. Go for it.
Spew, spew your question, can or
Okay.
yes.
Let's say you're in an elevator, right? And you fart. Who are you blaming?
The question is, am I in the elevator alone? Because if I'm in the
No,
elevator alone, I know who it
your
is.
whole team's there. Like
Bro, my
you're in
whole
the
team's
elevator
in
with
an
your team.
elevator.
Who are you blaming?
I don't know.
Who are you blaming if you were to
I'm
fart?
blaming Yakko. If
Yakko?
that's my best friend, I'm blaming him.
Ooh, fair enough. Well,
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we
It's
need to
really
have a
funny because they
conversation
all
with
tower
Yakko.
above me. I'm pretty
It
sure the
sounds
shortest one is Flambeau at 6 foot. No, it's Keegs at 6 foot, surely.
all right.
well,
Well, we'll
um,
let you back to your team. Enjoy the win and don't drink too hard tonight.
Don't drink at all.
yeah. And but
No,
no worries. No worries. No, I was gonna we're talking to our producer right now, Mighty Owl.
uh, Welcome
Sorry.
back.
my my bad,
Oh
Weave.
my
My
God.
bad. I
I'm
misinterpreted that one.
we're so sorry about that, but I just wanted to ask one last question. Is there
Yeah.
anyone on your team that you wanted to give a shout out to, other than who we've given a shout out to, Yakko?
You've given a shout out to Yakko. I want to give a huge shout out to Flambo Jambo because every stream we are always called the supports. We are Flambo and Wheezy. Hear us roar.
That is really cute. That is really cute. But
Thanks.
now we can send you off. I do apologize for that confusion. We
They're gonna be so confused.
Anyways, you're free to go now. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the match today. Keep your eyes out for the next few matches, which will be broadcasted here on this Twitch channel, and also with two of our lovely casters. Maybe that's me, maybe that's me, maybe it's two other people. Who knows? Tune in to find out.
Yeah, and we're really excited to see these next few matches. Do you have any predictions that you want to go over, Vosik, or do you just want to send it out
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, I have a few predictions. So what is it this week?
We have a lot on Sunday. So we have
Yeah.
McCowboy versus Izanami on Sunday, Odyssey versus Tiger Watch on Sunday, and Imperium versus Prune Juice Predators on Sunday.
You know what? I feel like Izanami versus Cowboys is gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be one that's like, both teams are gonna, they're gonna play hard, they're gonna play rough, and the best one's just gonna come out and win. So I'm excited for that one. Other than that, I feel like Imperium's gonna keep that winning streak going. But it'll be fun to cast that and see if the cracks in the armor that was shown against their last team that they versed, which was Odyssey Scylla, really comes back to haunt them.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be an interesting match. As for Prune Juice Predators and who was it? I'm sorry. Imperium. Yeah, I think that's also going to be like a really strong, possibly 5 map series. They're two very strong teams. And you know, I think we might see some cracks from both of them if it does end up going to a 5 map series. I overall I think the matches coming up are going to be really really interesting. But if we have nothing left to discuss, I think we're gonna end out the stream here.